connection successful, it says. Yeah, it's locked. In a weird pose.
The website just reloaded, and it did load for me.
Is it running on the website?
So whatever was happening on the website, or the web just fixed.
Mine says offline.
You have to restart your OBS, don't you? You almost have to. Or does yours pick up and
No, it's supposed to reconnect automatically.
Yeah, it says we're there.
Yep, we're there.
Okay. What the
Just not
heck?
reconnecting over here.
I can tell you the other software I do not believe does that. When it has the internet connect, you have to reconnect. So all your listeners have to reconnect back. All your viewers on KZRG.
On their, on Wirecast, it does not. Yeah. OBS does. And it's free. Okay, so apparently,
Did he just say he unplugged the router?
maybe that's why.
I have never seen Wide Orbit do that before.
That's why I couldn't connect to V Promotions.
Yeah.
And it's just sitting here.
Oh, man. That was scary for a second. Higgins says, I thought y'all did away with me.
Well, we thought about it. Okay, back where I was now. After that little disruption.
Okay, 65. Let's try this again.
And Jen,
Mostly cloudy, then a chance of storms with highs in the upper 60s. It's 51 in Joplin.
we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 5 minutes.
But we're talking about your show-off injuries.
What's the worst way that you've ever seen someone injure themselves while they were showing off?
Hey, the worst thing that I've ever seen somebody do was my best friend who we just got done watching a Jackie Chan movie.
Uh-oh.
He thought he could have as fast as hands as he did, and he tried to punch out a window and cut his arm all to hell.
Oh, no. Did he have to get stitches?
Yeah, like 37 stitches in his right arm.
You didn't tell him that those glass that they use in the movies is actually made out of sugar?
Yeah, we didn't know that when we was kids.
I had no idea that was even a thing. I've never heard of that before.
623-1025. What's the worst way you've ever seen someone injure themselves?
So my husband at the time was driving around showing off on a golf cart, and he actually threw me out of it. Not only did he throw me out of it, my leg got stuck underneath the golf cart and fractured my tibia, tore my ligament and PCO.
Wasn't that he was injured while he was showing off. You were injured while he was showing off, which is why he's her ex-husband.
Soon to be, yes.
I just have an image of him dragging her across the golf course with a golf
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's hilarious.
What is the worst injury that you've ever seen someone get from showing off?
This was a few years ago. My grandma, she was at the bar with my mom, and she actually tore her ACL trying to do the twist.
So many of these injuries happen from people trying to dance.
She had to have surgery on it and all, and still to this day she has problems with her knee from it.
Yeah, I guess she better stick to the hustle.
Kind of a funny way to hurt yourself.
Do the hustle.
Do the hustle.
623-1025. What's the worst way that you've ever seen someone injure themselves while showing off?
This is a double whammy. We was at a public pool when we was kids, and there's this older guy, probably about 30, mid-30s. He was on the high dive, and he would take his feet and flop down. He would just kick his feet out and flop down on his butt and then dive in the pool.
Right.
Well, he did that. Well, he misjudged it once. It raked all the way down his back. Looked like a cat got a hold of him, and then did a belly flop right in the water.
That high dives make me nervous.
Oh, me
I
too.
mean, not just because they're high and everything, but there's so many opportunities to hit things on your way down. So
What is the worst injury that you've ever seen someone get while showing off?
623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
All during that, while I'm trying to play phone calls back, I'm being inundated with text messages and stop.
Okay, it needs to not be doing this right now.
And dealing with the computer that's trying to crash constantly. It won't let me assign the winner here. It will not let me assign her as a winner. It's just not working.
Our internet is a mess right now.
Okay, it's beginning to work a little bit.
Are you guys still there? Can you hear us?
We don't know.
Hey, is that Kyler?
Stop.
It froze on you looking crazy, though.
This is my motto.
Okay, Dorina says it works. Sarah's still here. Hey.
Okay.
Megan says audio's good, video's back for now. Knock on wood.
Yeah, for now.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Our our internet.
Ugh. Oh yeah, I know. We've addressed this spot with them, and they want it to still run.
All right.
The message.
Great call.
Mm-hmm.
Genius, guys.
Yeah. Sucker and dinosaurs. Whew, well, that was eventful. Did that go through?
Sign winner. There
Yeah.
we go.
Hey, good morning, Dustin. How are you doing? Everyone have a good Easter. Some of y'all, we haven't talked about this
Now,
yet.
this is weird. I just reloaded our website, and the video went all the way back to the beginning.
Did it go or did it
Because it just now is showing Will when he said this good morning, and it says the chat's ready to display messages on there. Yeah. So if you look at the chats, you'll see they're from 7 o'clock.
Weird.
So and I don't see a progress bar.
Hey, good morning, Malin.
So apparently it plays from the very beginning. Nope. Now they're updated. I just reloaded it, and it updated.
What the heck? Whatever they're doing with the
Video
internet, can they not do it while we're trying to do a live show?
Video looks locked. Nope, it's working. There's my...
It's still locked on my screen.
Happy Siblings Day. Mine's working.
Both times my video dropped out, it took me back to the beginning.
Alabama fan. Who's Alabama fan?
Dustin.
Dustin, okay. I can't keep track of you guys. So I showed my sister how to get on YouTube on
Why
Friday,
are you on Facebook, Malin?
and showed her how to get to the video. She wanted the unicorn video.
Yeah.
And I said, that's the page where the live videos are.
Right.
She's still on Facebook.
Old habits die hard.
Sarah said both times that her video dropped out, it took her back to the beginning, too. Yeah, so sorry, guys. This one's out of our hands. This is the internet.
Where is notifications? Here we go. This one. That's what I wanted.
What else were we going to do with the story tomorrow? I don't remember. Oh,
Let me look at
was
it.
the bit? Let me look in MK Prod stuff. I think it was a bit. Thanks on a plane. Did I listen to it?
It was from the other prod company that we hadn't used before, or I haven't used at least with you.
Okay. Oh, can I get to that still? I can't believe I didn't download that. Yeah, pilot announcement. I got it. Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to do that in addition to a song parody?
Yes. Which I figure we'll just do like a coffee song or something. Malin says, I just can't.
I tell you what, Melan, do this. Take your phone, go drive around, find a roundabout, and while you're on the roundabout trying to get back off of it, sign into YouTube. You'll get it both done.
Randy.
Kill two birds, three technically.
3.
With one stone or car crash.
Mm-hmm.
We have it Tuesday. Parody.
Oh, we do?
Oh,
Oh, that's why. We've done this.
no. I put it in
Are
there
you
and was saving it from we don't have it.
We've definitely listened to it at least a couple
Yeah.
times because I am having massive deja vu.
We listened to it and planned, okay, we'll do that when May comes around.
Yeah. Oh, Memorial Day. Yeah. My video never came back on the dashboard. Weird. Melissa says, no, there were none down here. Noplin. Oh, my Lanta. It's a Monday indeed. Okay. Doing a new country dirt today. Got some stuff from Mackenzie Porter. Who, okay, so I knew that she was a singer. She did the song with Dustin Lynch, but I had no idea that she was an actress too. She'll be talking about the success of Thinking About You. It was so funny when they did like an open audition for this song where people could sing their part and send it in.
We're going to have Russell Dickerson tickets.
Cool.
I just got the email on that. He's going to be at Kansas Crossing.
Cool.
What were you saying?
So she was saying that she hadn't heard anything after she turned in her audition. And then one day, Dustin Lynch just started following her on Instagram.
Nice.
And she was like, oh my gosh, Mom, do you think like this means I won? So that was how she found out, sort of, beforehand.
William's doing laundry while listening to us. With a washboard. Oh, I was going to show you on the video. Leave me alone. Malin's on here. Goodness. Technology, please. Stop texting me. Good gosh. Do people not have anything to do? They really don't. It's amazing. Okay, you can't really see her right there. Let me get one where you can see her. This is so amazing, though. Look at the way everyone's dressed and everything. There. This is at the church my dad preached at. I can remember this.
That is so cool.
So this was called Old Timers Day, where they dressed up like people in the 1800s on that day, and everybody brought a rifle with them.
You got
to
5
church.
seconds. There's no seg here.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
Here's Luke Bryan on KIX.
Just missed it. So everybody brought their shotgun or rifle with them to church that day. I'm not kidding at all. Stop texting. Okay, I'm going to have to shut this off. It's just too disruptive. Hold on.
Yeah.
There. Turn off notifications. Thank you. I've had to do that so much here lately.
Good morning, Michael.
Group chats and just abuse them. Is this the community church? Oh, wait. It moved past it. Gosh.
Why did it?
Let's go back where we were. People are scary. rifle? My dad pops up here in a second. All carrying shotguns. I'm not kidding.
Oh, he's
Yeah, I know. It's just it. That's my mom. They're dragging her up to be on camera. There's my dad. Okay, wait a minute. Let me find Malin. There is a good one. There's me again. This is later. That's like 3, age 3.
So who's filming you?
I assume my mom is. That's me. Apparently, I'm digging into an ice cream cone here. I think. Oh, we're back at the church. So there's a whole bunch of videos over about 10 years here. That is the church. I mean, it had outhouses. It's that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait a minute. We should see Malin here in a minute. I don't know who that girl is, or who that is, or who that is. There were a couple of people, though, that I recognized. I could remember. Okay. That's an interesting shot of a guy's butt. It looks like the 60s, doesn't it?
It does.
Of course, they were probably still living in the 60s. This is the early 70s, so. And again, I don't know who's running the camera. Was that Malin, I think?
In the red or the yellow?
I think in the red. Or that might have been her. I wish it had a little 10-second advance thing.
Mm-hmm. We got 15 seconds.
I see her. I'll pause it. Oh my gosh. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Mostly cloudy skies this afternoon, then a chance of storms with highs in the upper 60s. It's 51 in Joplin.
And we're talking about the dumbest way that you've ever seen someone injure themselves while they were showing off.
Yeah, let us know, 623-1025.
Or on Facebook, what's the dumbest way you've ever seen someone injure themselves showing off?
I was out by the lake. I was standing at the edge of the bluff. A buddy of mine had a can of kerosene, and I had an extra white T-shirt. I decided to soak that T-shirt in the kerosene. I took a lighter, and I set the shirt on fire, said, wash this. I ran, I jumped in the water.
And you got burned, of course.
Yep, and I was just nothing but a flaming ball headed right down to the water.
Yeah.
Do you still have the marks?
No, not anymore. My hair all grew back.
Luckily, I mean, you could have been one of those hairless freaks like Randy.
Hey.
I looked like an albino for a little bit.
What a perfect ending to that. Yeah, the hair grew back. Nice.
What is the worst injury that you've ever seen someone get while showing off?
Okay, I was in a shooting class at Missouri Southern. This was a long time ago.
Oh, no.
And they were having a quick draw contest.
Oh, no.
And the kid shot himself in the leg. But luckily, the paramedic class was in session upstairs.
Right. So they got hands-on training.
Hands on.
What's the dumbest way that you've ever seen someone injure themselves while showing off?
Me, my brother, and my cousin were running through the woods. We decided to race each other so you could get back to the house first. We were at Grandma's.
Yeah.
And my cousin, he was quick, and he's running, and me and Dutch are behind him, and he turns and looks at us and goes, "You're never going to catch me." And he turns around and eats it right into a tree. Lays right on his back.
Why can't you have a camera running at times like that?
Right?
I mean, that was movie-worthy.
What is the dumbest way you've ever seen someone injure themselves while showing off?
There was a guy that worked at a manufacturing facility, and he was dancing on a table, and he jumped down, and he was dancing, and he went down into the splits.
Uh-oh. That's never a good idea.
Let's just say he went out on a stretcher. It was at lunchtime, too. So the break room was full.
Tell us the dumbest way that you've ever seen someone injure themselves while showing off.
623-1025.
Or on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Hi, Morning KIX. Karate? with his leg, a leg karate chop. And what'd he do? Broke his leg. Not. Yeah, right. Because the tree's like, buddy, I didn't do a thing to you, but I will.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It was a pretty painful break.
Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
You know, I think
So we're just watching these old home movies of vacations, the stupid stuff that they film. None of that ever changes. Oh, is that a cow? One of our cows. Oh, is she hobbled? And this is my mom's family. There's mom. That's her sister. Now, this is the interesting part. Yeah. Me on the sidewalk. That's where I got snake bit. That's a chainsaw, a toy chainsaw.
Just what every kid needs.
Somebody with hair curlers. That's my uncle. Most of these people are dead. My grandfather, who I barely remember. In the front yard. I don't know who that is. That's my dad's old truck. My sister in the creek swimming. We had a creek down behind the house. It's crazy, isn't it?
That's so cool.
There's
though.
Milan. It's dark, though. Yeah. Somebody was trying to film it evening. Oh, and there's the interesting person. Okay, here. Here, I'm waving hi. Oh. There's my mom trying to get the suitcase in the trunk of the car.
Malin says, one time I was driving my doom buggy and Randy fell out of it. I was driving
Yes.
too fast and took the curve too
She did. I remember that. Oh, wait. Here's Malin with a catch.
Randy, you got Pleasant Ridge and Pleasant Hill folks on those movies. So cool.
This is my sister with a catfish she had caught.
That's so cool.
Apparently, my dad was running the camera again. That's when they're at the state capitol. Looks like Jefferson City.
Oh, what happened to my camera?
Yeah, what happened to your camera?
Oh, there it goes. Needed a second.
So anyway, she had these old Betamax, and I sent them off to this company who digitized it, and they did such a good job. And it was like $30.
That's not bad at all.
No, took them about a month, but they did a great job of it. They send you this shipping package to ship your stuff in safely because, as you may or may not know, videotape and film, if it gets close to a magnet, can be scrambled. So it can totally lose everything on it.
Good morning, Lisa.
So they send you this protected case to send it in.
She says your dad got in trouble for that shot of the girls.
Oh, I bet.
Hey, Kyler, how you doing? Y'all, Kyler's got a birthday coming up.
Yeah, the one, I thought they were both Pleasant Hill. That was the name of the church. Yeah, absolutely, Megan. There's a number of ones that you can send off to, and I had heard about one on the radio, and that's the one I thought I was sending off to. It was not. This is a company called iMemories that I sent off to, and I'm kind of glad I did because they did a great job.
Yeah, they did.
It was seamless. I even forgot, so I put my videotapes in the box and everything and shipped it off to them. And after I'd shipped it off, I realized I forgot to put the information paper, fill it out, and put it back into the box with it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So they're just going to get a box with videotapes, but they actually tracked through the shipping information and found all that and reconnected it. And
that's cool.
Emailed me and let me know. We realized you didn't send this, but we went ahead and got your info.
Oh, cool. Yeah, good people, that's for sure. Yes, April 14th, this Friday. Kyler's going to be 8. Did you get to hear your song on Friday, Kyler?
We did send him a copy of it too, didn't we? I intended to.
I think we did.
Pretty sure we did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have hundreds of videos I have no clue what to do with.
Well, here's the thing, too, there's a special deal where you can do multiple videotapes for a certain amount. I can't remember what that is. So I sent in 2 videos, and I think grand total it was like $45. There was a discount for being first-time usage and everything. But they... even that one that was really messed up, apparently they had trouble even getting it to play. The tape was so damaged.
Wow.
But they got that much off of it, so I was thankful for that.
Yeah.
That is true.
Malin.
She's an enabler.
Uh-huh. Love it. Did your video ever fix?
My video. Nope. Still over there like that.
Yep, that's still mine.
Yep. No, now on here it is. Totally fixed on.
Mine's not fixed on the dashboard. You still look like you're going to throttle somebody.
No, it's not. But I'm not doing that. It's just me looking like I'm looking over at the screen. So it's just this. And you're just sitting there like that. I keep thinking I see my mouth move behind the mic, but it's not. It hasn't moved in a long time. I think if we reload it on here, I haven't tried that, but if you hit reload. Yeah, it's fixed. If you just it's time to hunt mushrooms, Bubby. Endless Sunday afternoons where we hunted mushrooms. Our heads are pine nuts. Yes, I remember that. That was miserable because you look forward to your nap on Sunday afternoons. But no, you have to drive 80 miles out to the Irish wilderness and traipse around in the middle of nowhere because your dad knows the perfect place to go. And you have to pick up pine knots. So
I don't even know what a pine knot is.
Pine knots are when a pine tree falls down in the forest. The knots on it are all that's left after the rest of the tree rots away, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Those are very, very, very dense wood. They make very, very good kindling to start fires and stuff with, and they burn very, very clean. So it's good for your chimney. So we would have to go out for our fireplace to be able to get kindling. They'd pick up a truckload of pine knots.
She said it won't rot.
And they will not rot. Yeah, they won't rot.
That's
the rest
cool.
of the tree does, but that piece right there. And it's very, very clean burning. It burns very, very hot. And so it makes great kindling for fireplaces and stuff.
Yeah, and Jimmy, I know a lot of folks who went mushroom hunting this weekend.
We grew up with wood heat, so. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX 848.
Mostly cloudy, then a chance of storms in the afternoon with highs in the upper 60s. It's 51 in Joplin.
And we've been talking about the worst way you've ever seen someone injure themselves while they were showing off.
Yeah, you can let us know at 623-1025.
What's the worst way you've ever seen someone injure themselves?
My husband stuck his tongue to electric fly swatter.
No, he didn't. Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute. So wrong on so many levels. For one thing, it's an electric fly swatter with fly guts all over it.
For another, it's electric.
Right?
Well, battery operated, the little tennis handle thing.
Yeah, did he get a charge out of that?
Oh, yeah.
Just did.
It's
I don't know about you, but I've never had the urge to lick anything electric.
Or fly swatter.
Or fly swatter, yeah.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the worst way you've ever seen someone injure themselves while showing off?
I'm actually going to tell him myself.
Please do.
One time we were all hanging out at my friend's house, and my buddy jumped over a chair. I thought, I can do that. Well, I tried to jump over it, and I pretty much dolphin dived over the chair, landed on my rib, bruised 3 ribs, and was in pain for about 4 weeks.
So dolphins are mammals, and mammals are people, but dolphins are not people. It's not the same thing.
They're in the water.
Yeah.
That's the evil dolphin. Yeah.
What's the dumbest way that you've ever seen someone injure themselves showing off?
I was at work with my buddy, and I stepped over a form, and I tripped and starfished onto a pile of gravel.
You weren't even trying to show off.
When you say starfish, do you mean arms out, legs out, face down, flat on the ground?
Yes, exactly like that.
Well, we were all impressed. What is the dumbest way that you've ever injured yourself while showing off?
Well, actually, one of my really good friends, we were both in our late 30s, and we went to a disco party in Kansas City, and he was doing some disco moves, jumped up in the air and tried to do this type of split, came down, and his patella tendon, his kneecap ended clear up half up his leg.
But he didn't split his pants, though, right?
No, but he didn't make any sound for about 20 minutes. Ended up in surgery the next day and was laid up for about 8 weeks.
Wow. So tell us the dumbest way or the stupidest thing you've ever seen someone do to injure themselves while they were showing off on Facebook.
Morning Kicks Takeover now just 2 minutes away.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Oh, that just,
Patella.
Patella tendon. Uncle was noodling for catfish. He came up out of a hole screaming, thought a turtle got him. It was a sun perch attached to the nip.
So sun perch, you got to be very careful.
What's a sun perch?
Their back fin. That's the common perch that we have around here.
Okay.
Fish, green and orange and multicolored fish. But that back fin, the dorsal fin on those, can spine you. They can stick into you. Catfish is the same way. Catfish have fins that they'll actually release into your skin, and they can cause infections, and it's almost like being stung.
I'm looking at one right now.
Attached to the nip. Oh.
That's not a good day.
Noodling is just not a good idea in and of itself. You know what noodling is, don't you? Oh, Jen, do you not know what noodling is?
Sort of. I know you stick your hand in a hole and you pull out a fish.
Yeah. We need to. Now, Jen needs to go noodling. But it's just one of the creepiest, most fearful.
But they have teeth, don't they? And they bite you.
Mild, light ones. I've seen people come up bloody many, many times.
Great, you're selling
noodling.
it. I really want to go noodling now.
Yeah, Jen needs to go noodling. So you have to stand in the water in this muddy, deep water up near a bank, muddy bank that could have cottonmouths or water moccasins or anything in it. And the catfish kind of nest up under that bank, and you have to go up in there and you wiggle your finger like that, and it will come up. And we're talking catfish big enough to engulf your entire hand. I mean, 50, 60-pound catfish.
Why do you want me to do this?
Because there's nothing good on TV. I think I said multiple times. There's nothing good to watch on TV. I think this would be highly entertaining. I could film the whole thing and show it to everybody. Be great.
But what happens
Years
if it's
from
a
now,
snake instead?
Well, they have inoculation. I mean, you could get anti-venom. I'm not taking her. I'll take you on a float trip. Oh, yeah, we'll do float trips all day long.
Float trip. Yeah, that'd be great. That
You've
sounds
done
fantastic.
float trips, haven't you?
Yeah, float trips are fine.
Float trips.
Float trip all day.
We ought to do a Morning Kicks float trip.
That would be so fun.
Walleye have teeth. Yes, they do. So I found that out the hard way. Normally, like my sister, she was holding that fish up by its mouth.
Right.
And looking at it and stuff. I think she may have been the stringer she might have been holding. But anyway, I would always carry it by sticking it down into their mouth, hooking my finger in their gill, and you hold them like that. Not with a walleye, you don't. He made big old gashes all. I didn't even know it had done that. I felt it sting a little bit, but I thought, well, it's just a little bit of teeth. I didn't realize they have fangs.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. Man, they
Walleye.
are all hopping on board with this.
Yeah, look at walleye teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it dug into my hand and raked the skin off. And when I pulled my hand out, it was hooked in the skin. I'm like, oh, hey, wait a minute. I had to unhook it.
Oh, man.
So it's like an alligator gar almost. Not quite that bad. You've seen alligator gar, haven't you, or a sawtooth?
No.
They have some gar around here. I know they have spoonbills over in Miami. In fact, right now is spoonbill season. So they hook some of these spoonbill that weigh 110, 120 pounds. They're great, huge, monster, scary, prehistoric dinosaur-looking fish. You've seen a spoonbill, haven't you?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Look it up. They are huge and they are scary. Oh, it'd have to be warmer than that, Wildflower or Megan. We'll have to do it in July. You ain't getting me in the creek in May. It's gonna have to be in the 90s before I'll get out.
What a weird looking fish.
Yeah, it is. Didn't it look like a dinosaur age? They have them right over here in Spring River in Oklahoma. It's huge attraction. Gary Crow was on here the other day. He put up a picture of like 150 people all standing out on the bank trying to hook a spoonbill. Apparently, it's yummy, Dorinda says. But, of course, she eats peacocks, so what does she know?
She doesn't eat peacocks.
You don't know
Oh, my
that.
gosh. This one looks like a pig with a sword on his face. That thing's huge.
And the alligator gars are another prehistoric scary fish. They are. I mean, I wouldn't want to get in the river thinking there might be an alligator gar in there.
It almost has like a person face.
I know. It's a little weird, isn't it? Look, are you looking up alligator gar?
Oh, jeez.
Right?
Oh, dear.
Isn't that horrible? Would you want to get in the river with one of those in there?
No. Why does that exist?
Walleye is really good to eat, Jimmy. That's considered one of the
This thing is giant.
the best freshwater. Sturgeons are creepy too. Yeah, Megan. Walleye is considered one of the best freshwater fish to eat. I have caught a number of alligator gar. I've caught 2 or 3 of those.
Oh, my gosh. The
Look.
sturgeon is huge.
Freaky when you first reel it and it jumps out of the water. You're like, oh, no, cut the line, cut the line.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
So, yeah, we need to do that. So, when I managed, years ago, I managed a rock station that we would do a weekend river cleanup. So, all during the summer, one weekend a month, we would pick a different river, and we would invite everyone to come out with us. There'd be a big cookout at the end with a live band.
Cool.
And we'd do a live broadcast, and we would go down, float the river, and clean it up. So we had packaging from the Missouri Department of Conservation that they would give us for, trash bags and stuff to clean up the riverways. And we would do that every single summer. It was a huge part of our promotion.
That's
And
cool.
there were some of them we had 400 or 500 people show up to.
I bet you that's something we could implement here.
Possibly, probably. I think so. We did it right. Might attract the right people. But the thing was, we always got a canoe rental place to work with us to provide us with the free rentals and the free pickup and everything. That was a big draw, too. Megan's got 5 kayaks. Jimmy's got 2. All right, one of y'all can loan me one. What kind of kayaks, Megan? Are they Old Town? That's the only good kind.
Old Town kayaks.
Canoes and kayaks, yeah. Are they sit in or sit on? Sit in is also the only kind. And you need a short, wide one. That's the most controllable kind. Also the hardest to control. The long, skinny ones are not real kayaks. All right, tomorrow we are going to be talking about weirdest place that you've ever had the call of nature, or the most unfortunate place you've ever had. So, speaking to an audience, maybe on a long trip, any of those. So, your unfortunate call of nature stories.
Did I tell you about the time when we were leaving my cousin's softball tournament? We were weaving through the mountains. I was like 8, I think, and I had to pee so bad. And so finally, my mom pulled over as best she could, and I peed down the side of the mountain, not realizing I'm on the side of a mountain. Pee trickles down.
Yep.
And so I peed all over myself.
One
So
time
mad.
we were on the side of a mountain, stuck, and could not even open our doors because cars were passing by. And this was a dirt road. It was Dead Man Mountain before they paved it up in Colorado. And so I had to go in a bottle, and that was humiliating because the cars next to us could see in the windows.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of, I completely forgot to tell you. Okay, so on Friday, I pick up the kids from the babysitters because they don't have school.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, it's just the 3 of us, so we're going to go get some ice creams. Well, they were like, we want to go to Pineapple Bliss. And I was like, let's do it. So I pull into the parking lot, and the girl in the car next to me, her car's on. She's got tinted windows, but I can still see in. She kind of looks up at me and does this number. And I was like, whatever, didn't think anything of it. So my kids and I, we go and we get our ice cream and we eat. And as we're walking back to the car, we can see her car moving. I get a little bit closer. Oh, no. She and a guy are buck naked in the back seat of this car in the Pineapple Bliss parking lot, just going.
On the middle of a Friday afternoon.
In the middle of a Friday afternoon. I was like, what are you doing?
Dinner and a show.
Oh, my gosh. Like, y'all have some tinted windows, but they're not that tinted.
Did you get your phone out? You should have just started filming right then and there.
Oh, no. I did not want my children to.
Because if they were fully grown, there's one reason
they were not fully grown. They were teenagers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good story. Has nothing to do with peeing, but, well, maybe it does. We don't know. We don't know what they're into. So, anyway, we'll talk about that tomorrow, and we'll have the next winner for Walker Hayes tickets, which is active right now on the KIX app, so make sure you go get signed up for it. And
Secret Sound,
if
720.
if you get up early enough, we've got the story about the pilot who discovered not just a snake, but a king cobra in the cockpit with him.
Oh, no.
Crash it into the side of a mountain.
Right, just be done with it. Yeah.
So.
She must have been on break.
Well, she was working. She wasn't on break.
Yeah, right.
She was working. You guys have a great rest of your Monday.
Have a good one. Bye.